Episode of Fanservice, your live weekly game show that takes you into geek-fueled world of pop culture. I keep wanting to go into game show mode. I don't know why. It's because I'm joined by...
Game show!
Hi guys,
Game
I'm
show.
Harley.
I'm Jeffrey. See?
And I'm an unwanted fanfic of a person. I am Pocky D.
I'm sure there's...
Mary Sue?
I'm pretty sure there's a fanfic out there someone wants because you are married.
Yes, I am.
So you can't say nobody wants it because if you're married and nobody wants it, then
Is there something you're not telling us, Courtney?
Oh, we should totally do like the whole Sally booth.
Oh my gosh!
The Lucy
yes!
psychiatrist booth for you.
Yeah.
Yes!
Yes. That would be the only way. I think that would be the only way.
Let's do it.
5 cents.
That would be the only way
I
I
am a
can.
psychiatrist.
I take 20 and you take 5 and make it 25.
But I have the degree, you don't.
See, that's the only way I can afford medical attention now. So.
Anyways, we're
Welcome to
continuing
Fanboy TV Block
Video
Party!
Game Month.
We're happiness.
This week we're going to be talking about the power of the gaming community. It's both good and bad. We have an old-time friend coming on with us, and I say old-time because he's just old.
He's crotchety.
He's an old crotchety man. It'll be lots of fun. So
Who's
Stephen
got
Gaines will be
military
joining
training
us
I
Yeah,
hope he
today.
took a shower this time.
No.
Also our friend who also has military training and can kill any of us at the stage right now
He
from
won't
at
kill
least
me,
a good
though.
20 yards.
I have a
He'll
shoe,
kill
it's
you
okay.
guys.
Yeah.
You guys
I get a
like.
boot.
Hey, Steve.
He'll get a boot to the head.
I don't think a boot's going to happen anything with him today. So we have a really fun show with you guys, including a brand new Geek Vs Geek, where I'm going to pit two people against each other over their missing.
Are we
video game love.
doing tributes now?
No, we're not doing tributes now.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
All right,
it's
so
gonna be
I'm
fun.
going to go ahead and kick off with this week's news since I haven't updated a few things. So first and foremost, Ron Howard has taken over Star Wars,
Yes.
Han Solo, and I'm excited
Yes.
because Christopher Lord, Steve Miller, they write jokey movies,
Yeah.
and after Rogue One, I want a more serious movie.
Well, I mean, Rogue One was.
great.
It was great. It was more serious.
I loved Rogue One.
I don't want it like a Lego movie.
Everyone
No,
said
not
Rogue
Lego.
One's been almost the best one ever since the 4th movie came out.
Yeah,
I think it's the best
Well,
Star
the very
Wars
first movie that came out, number 4.
Second one.
it is quite amazing.
Technically, episode 5 is what the ones they call the best.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, 5 is considered the best. And actually, I'm all for this, but there's two things I'm hoping for.
What?
Ron Howard is known for putting 2 people in all of his movies, which is his brother, and also the Fonz.
Well,
I want the Fonz to one point show up, go by, go, hey.
It has to be like some kind of like another Java. Waka waka. Hey, watch out, fun.
He's got to be on a motorbike going over Sarlacc Pit.
Yeah.
Hey.
So Disney,
I feel like
if
we
you're
just like
listening,
talked about a Family Guy episode right there.
so Disney, if you're listening, give Ron Howard the rights to let.
Yeah.
We want
And we want a Fonz going, hey.
even though the
Maybe
actor
he can
himself is
make
like way
a-
over
make
that.
A little
Yeah.
goofy Mando helmet. To
Gavin
wear
has
while
lost
he's
all
going
faith in
into
us,
the pit.
folks.
Yes.
Oh my, that could be quite hilarious.
Yes. So, but Ron Howard, I mean, creative director, so it's gonna be good.
So lots of fun. The other big movies that came out is they finally titled Jurassic World 2 as
Yes!
like
The
Forgotten
the
Kingdom or
the Fallen Kingdom.
Fallen
Fallen Kingdom.
really.
No, I'm excited.
I'm excited for the movie period, but
I
really?
love Jurassic movies.
I'm gonna say I actually have not seen the newest one yet.
Okay, we're fixing this. You're coming over to my house and we're fixing
I have not
this.
played Kingdom Hearts yet.
We're fixing that as well. Don't
I
worry.
don't understand what he's
He's a
doing on the
nobody.
show.
He's
Honestly.
a nobody.
We keep.
We're taking his nerd.
We all
card.
have different
See, he's the person.
geekdoms.
He's the person we get each season to corrupt more and more and
You're
more.
corrupting
Because I
Folks,
think
if you could only see what they teach me behind the scenes, the things that I've learned on this show.
they're rated MA
I taught
for
him
mature.
something today.
No, they're running NR or whatever that
And
is.
he's
like
supposed to
rated
be
X.
innocent, but he's really not. Like
I
it's
didn't
just
know what a
not.
few things are. I'm not going to name them.
Yes.
It's
So
time
we've
for
talked
So
about
I
it.
am innocent.
So, Pocky, you had a news story you want to talk about this week?
Yes.
Did I? Which one?
Before the show, you said I got a news story.
That was the Ron Howard one.
Love it.
Oh, I saw your news story.
There you go. Oh, actually, there is one more because we were so busy with the E3 that Marvel was like, you know what, Wonder Woman, you did really good bringing women to the movies. But Marvel needs to go off and whip out the Black Panther teaser, which was awesome.
Amazing.
I mean, that was Wakanda looks great. The Black
Wait,
Panther looks
how are you equating women and Black Panther together?
minorities.
This probably is not a good topic to talk about right now.
I'm talking.
I completely got minorities. That was the answer.
Yeah, the minorities. Yeah, well, DC's done a wonderful job bringing women into the superhero universe. Marvel's gonna bring the people who aren't white.
I'm
basically.
crying here. This is great. Yes, Black Panther trailer came out. It was really good.
Okay, did anybody else think the poster they put out for Black Panther makes it look like a gay porno?
I don't think
I-
I've seen the
I
poster,
think-
but Sean agrees with you. Yeah.
He's sitting in his chair, like
No,
Jill sits in her chair when she's like, "Oh, check me out, I'm the queen."
I was at
And he's got his
dinner.
leg thrown over the throne, and it looks like a gay porno.
I was at dinner with a few of my friends, and
That made you real
someone
hungry?
showed it out, and they all said that it looks like a gay porno ad.
It does look like a gay porno.
I like the fact that one of my
I
favorite.
mean, I like it, but it was just like
And also the guy that plays Watson, and he's Bilbo Baggins. He's in Black Panther, and I'm kind of confused as to why he's in Black Panther.
because he was in the other ones. He's one of the new he's
I know he's one of the new agents, but I'm like,
yeah.
why are you in Black Panther?
Because he's,
So-
my other favorite thing is, by the way, with this one is I think Marvel's big thing is, were you in a bad Fantastic Four movie? Would you like to be in a good movie?
No, here's
Chris
what's
Evans,
wrong with this situation.
You could be Captain America.
We keep
Johnny
talking
Storm.
about
He
these
wasn't
movies.
a bad.
Hold
Yes,
on.
he was.
Hold on.
here
They
it
are
goes.
rebooting Fantastic Four, but now they're going to be the Fantastic Four kids.
I was not
Their
impressed.
kids.
Was
It's
not
not
impressed.
them. It's their kids now.
Can we have, if they're gonna keep doing this, can I just have my Young Justice movie, or maybe my Teen Titans movie?
This news segment has gone downhill in the handbag real quick.
we
Well,
were supposed
Yeah.
to talk
We're
about the
talking about news.
Animaniacs.
Just kill off the.
Well,
Fantastic
here's
Four,
the other
please.
thing is, going back to the Marvel Universe, Spider-Man's part
But
of it
you're the
now.
thing.
Yes.
And Sony said, okay, we're going to expand the Spider-Verse. And at first it wasn't part of the Marvel Universe, but now it is, and everyone's confused.
Right.
We're all confused.
What are they doing? Like, we are completely confused with each other
Because Sony at first is like, okay, we'll let you have Spider-Man back because we keep screwing it up, and we hope we'll make some money out of this. But we got to remember, if you look at their deal, how it was written, it was also you weren't allowed to. Still, we're not allowed to touch the X-Men movies. But the problem
Give me
is,
back
Sony
my
doesn't
X-Men.
earn the X-Men movies.
Right,
That's
right,
20th
right.
Century Fox.
But still, give me back my
But-
X-Men.
yeah.
Marvel is fighting for all the rights.
right,
back.
right, all the rights back. But the thing
So
is,
they're killing
with
off the
Spider-Man, they're realizing that right now, this is the most popular Spider-Man movie since Tobey Maguire's first one.
God, I hated Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
But that was because it was the first one.
What is wrong with you sometimes?
I don't like him.
Okay.
His
But
face.
and
He's
that's,
got,
and
like,
that's
the
my
Kristen
opinion.
Stewart
It's
face.
because Sony didn't have any faith because they're like, it's gonna fail, it's gonna fail. Whatever, Marvel, this is gonna be your bomb because everything else about Spider-Man we've done so far has failed, and now they're already saying that tickets are selling out.
Yes.
That it's they,
Really?
Yes.
Nice.
Evo is actually sold out, and Evo never sells out.
Wow.
That's quite amazing. So, lots of fun movie news. Have you guys seen any new movies recently?
Yes.
I'm
I
gonna,
saw Cars 3. Absolutely loved
I
it.
went and saw Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
I'm going to see Wonder Woman Sunday.
It's fantastic.
Okay, I'm just
Now
going
I
to say
need
this
some
right
new
now
armor.
because I put this out there and I wasn't the only one. I thought it was a little sad and weird that once Chris Pine showed up as Captain Steve,
She
not
kinda-
Captain America,
Can I go to America?
she was the back seat
Yeah, she
until
kinda
she
was.
got to be
Really?
a couple action scenes.
I
Which,
haven't seen
when
it
it's
yet,
Wonder
so-
It's
Woman,
sad.
it is amazing.
I
But-
really and now I have to build these boots because God, those things. Were
She's wearing pirate pants today.
But
Just
the,
as
the,
I'll
only,
say.
the only thing I haven't seen it yet, but the only thing I've made up so far as is headcanon is that Princess Buttercup fell off the boat of the Dread Pirate Roberts.
And now she is.
She
she's
ended up
in-
on Themyscira, and now she's the general.
So
That's how that
that's been
happened.
our
She's
look
happy.
at
I haven't seen any movies since Alien.
this week's movie news and talk. We're going to get into our Geek versus Geek, where Jeffrey's the judge, pitting Harley against Pocky. So this should be interesting to see how it plays out. Don't go anywhere.
I wonder what her game is going to be.
Hey everyone, welcome to Geek vs Geek. I'm the judge, Jeffrey Lord, and we got Pocky D and Harley Quinn over here. So, Pocky, what are you gonna be talking about?
I'm going to be talking about the mysterious long-lost game of Fallout Online.
And Harley?
I'm gonna be talking about Kingdom Hearts 3.
There we go.
Yuck,
Each-
yuck, yuck.
Each
You're gonna
contestant.
yuck you up.
Oh, got some tension here. So each contestant has 3 minutes. One in the intro, and then they have a rebuttal, and then a closing. So let's go ahead and start. Pocky, we're gonna go ahead and start with you. Intro starts now.
Way back in the day, Interplay was the guys who made Fallout. Not Bethesda, as many people would think, but no. They started with 1 and 2. They start off with Interplay. Interplay had ended up having to sell a lot of their properties off to basically company float. Thus, they sold Fallout to Bethesda. But they made a deal. Let us keep Fallout online. We promise to make this game. Bethesda went, sure, you can do that. But you have to make a product. You have to have at least concept art video of what anything of this product within 7 years. At the end of 7 years, they produced some concept art. That was about it, and a website. And Bethesda sued. Bethesda got it back, and we are never having that game ever come out because Bethesda will one day
10
release
seconds.
it. We're not having it right now.
All right. It's an interesting intro right there. So, Harley, go ahead and start now.
In March of 2002,
Uh-oh.
they released the wonderful game of Kingdom Hearts. Done by Square Enix, it was a Disney and Final Fantasy released game. Everybody was madly in love. It became an internet phenomenon and a gamer community fan favorite overnight, pretty much. And now, 12 years later, we're still waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3. Since 2002, they've released 13 different titles from PS2 on the the DS and PS3. We're still waiting. Every year, they have released a trailer. Really? Where's my game?
Oh dear, 10 seconds or are you done?
I'm done. Where's my game?
Okay, so we got 2 interesting intros so far. So, Pocky, go ahead and go with your defense.
My defense is this. You have trailers. You have art. You have a major company that's still alive and making games. At least they're like, hey guys, we're going to release a 1.5 and a 2.6. At least expand on the data. Hey, we're going to release some side stories to explain what's going to happen when you finally get to 3. But me, what do I have? I have some 5-year-old concept art, a website that hasn't updated ever. In fact, I don't even know if it's still up. Probably not.
It's not.
And I have hopes and dreams that one day we'll get close. I mean, Fallout 4 was almost an MMO. We had townships and we had things, and you could have some players, friends, maybe hopefully get online one day and join you. But we don't have that. Kingdom Hearts still has stuff. I have nothing but the hopes and dreams of an entire community that has been around since 1999, going and crying and weeping. Weeping. I want a game too. She can have her game. I want mine.
Go cry in your corner.
I'm gonna cry in a corner. What's that now? I'm done.
Well, Harley, just go ahead and go with your defense.
He's right. I at least have a mobile game. And they've released 2 games this year, even if it was 1.5 and 2.5 over again in the same game. How many times are you going to give me the same 3 games? 4 games? Only 1?
Oh my God.
Seriously, for real? How many times are you going to release the same freaking game? They literally released 1.5 and 2.5 last year for the PS3, and this year...
And PS4.
Oh no, well this year they released them together in the same box for the PS4. By this time, we'll be waiting.
10 seconds.
We'll have to wait till Sony announces another game system before we're gonna get this game.
Oh dear. Good.
At least you have online.
Well, we got 2 good intros. Some very amusing defenses. So let's go ahead and close this off. Pocky?
You know what? At E3 this year, they finally showed off a Kingdom Hearts trailer, which had voice acting, full motion video, even revealed part of the story. Even showed you a giant boss battle that involved a Titan from the Hercules movies.
It wasn't even a game. It's for the orchestral CD release.
But I will say this:
Oh my gosh.
nothing. Not even people who I know who work for the company have said, "Oh, that's on a dead board. That's just sitting back in the corner. We put the Christmas ornaments on top of that idea. That's where we put the bad people. Is to work on that game.
10
There is
seconds.
nothing happening with my game. except for fan communities who are modding the crap out of other games to make a Fallout MMO happen.
And closed. Wow. All right. So Harley, let's go ahead and close this out.
He does have a point. I at least got, it'll come out in the next 3 years. But, in conclusion, I did my waiting. 12 years of it! With filler games. Where's my game?
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Is that it? Well, folks, this has been Geek vs. Geek, and I gotta decide a winner. So we got Harley with Kingdom Hearts, we got Pocky with Fallout Online, and I gotta say the winner is, I'm sorry, Harley, Fallout Online.
The background is 12 years of it! In Azkaban!
Sorry.
Okay, I will also say this. You got DLC coming.
I do have DLC.
You do
You're
have
right.
DLC.
You have
So
DLC.
congratulations, Pocky.
Woo!
Folks, this has been your Geek vs. Geek. Next time we do Geek vs. Geek, Pocky will be our judge.
Oh god, that's
And Pocky's never getting Fallout Online.
No.
I at least have to wait maybe 3 years.
I may have to wait till someone makes it hack-wise.
So stay tuned. This has been Geek vs. Geek. We got more content on Fanboy TV. It was a really hard decision for those two.
But you can't get Harley up here without her breaking out in some sort of weird, like, laughing fits.
I couldn't resist because I know what happened to Pocky's game.
The best part is right when I announced Pocky, you hear everyone in the back set just going either cheering or booing. So
Yeah,
everyone
I
was
like how everyone has a very mixed controversial with those two.
It's because for real,
topics.
we've been waiting for 12
It
years.
is
for
true.
sure.
I mean, this was hilariously going back to the last episode, but E3 was like, hey, remember when we announced stuff like 12 years ago?
Oh my god.
By the way, here's the trailers for it now.
Yeah.
Start,
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Uh-oh.
Just another 12
So
years.
anyways, we're going to
That's
get
okay. I'm gonna make it happen.
back into talking. Oh, shit, yeah, this
I'm
is
gonna make it
hilarious.
okay.
It's time to get our topic about, we're going to talk about the gamer community, and we had a guest, but his kids got sick and he had to run. So, literally right before we got on here.
This is revenge for winning.
Oh, see, she about to, you don't have to hit
Hey,
me. I would have
hey.
I would have given it to you as being the
Where did
game
that
officer.
come from?
It came from magic.
yeah, it's
Magic,
she's
magic,
the key
magic,
of imagination.
So anyways, today we're going to be talking about the gamer communities and the power that they have
Gamer said.
over a
That's
whole
what
bunch
he
of
said.
things, including...
That's what Goofy said.
Shush.
Oh,
So we got here is gamer communities are incredibly powerful.
they
They
can
can do
change the course
anything.
of games.
They can.
They can.
They can create charities. They can create esports events. But there's also they're kind of
There's the deep
How
web.
about
There's
we
the deep
focus
web we
on-
don't talk
So
about.
we're going to start with all the good stuff.
Yes, let's start with the good.
Pocky, how is it that? How do you think it runs for developers when they have to listen to the gamer community so much?
It's kind of like finding your favorite grain of sand on a beach. It's like imagine looking at like a side of a beach and going, that sand grain over there is really cool looking. I mean, they have entire development staff, basically they have a web of interns, and basically they look at that. They also have admins, Facebook groups that all they do is take the best and they give it to EA
The
and
poor
Bethesda,
kids.
whoever it is. I think with that, you have to take the good and the bad. It's like I said about good criticism. Like, you have to I want this. Not just like, your game is stupid, it's dumb, and why are you dumb? Because you're dumb.
But
And
see,
and then the good ones are good. I mean, like how,
there
like,
isn't
hey,
any
I think
other
this-
fan community out there that can actually do that. Like,
No,
they
there
don't.
is.
They don't change movies based on a fan community. They
Yes,
don't.
they do.
They do.
There have
After-
In
been.
anime.
There have been.
An anime is, but it's
No,
not.
no.
It's not a widely common practice. Just like you write a book, you're gonna get what you get because they're not gonna go rewrite it. I think the idea that okay, here comes a game, and I think it's amazing. I absolutely love this idea that the community can help impact the future of those games because from your point of view, what would that be like?
Oh man. So, with waiting for Kingdom Hearts for so long, the community has really, like the Kingdom Hearts fan community, we've gone from, one platform to 2 platforms, and now we have mobile apps.
Yep.
Where we can all play together on a mobile game.
I think I have 1,000 people really mad at me right now because you didn't win that.
You're gonna
They're
get
all,
a lot of
you don't
hate
even.
mail.
You've never even played. You don't even know what the
You
story's
kind
about.
of have the advantage. Guilty.
But
He makes me sad. He's never played Kingdom Hearts.
We have a play date.
Yeah, we
We're
have a
gonna-
play date. He's gonna come over to the house and we're
So-
gonna educate him.
So
Looking forward.
what I was gonna say was,
We will.
is-
We'll watch it.
yeah, I mean the whole any game community it has to wait a long time. Fallout Persona 5 is an example.
Oh God.
When they
Persona
announced
5.
Persona 5, it was like 7 years since Persona 4. And it was the same explosion. It's the same watching the same level of explosion as Persona 5 when 4 got announced.
I feel these,
We're gonna
these
have
two
to
small children
educate.
between us.
We're gonna have to educate Jeffrey.
Wait, have you not
Jeffrey's
played
the
any of
non-gamer
5
gamer up
games?
here.
He's
I
never
don't
played
know.
Persona.
I play more LARPs and like MMOs than anything. I'm sorry, guys.
But
We'll educate you. It's okay, love.
this is also another point. He is coming into this gamer community to
I
start
am.
discovering these things.
And instead of spreading hate, we're just saying, hey, we'll educate you. We'll let you play our games,
Yeah.
and we'll play yours.
Because there are a lot of people out there who don't want the gamer community to be all inclusive. Like, we did a whole
Gamergate?
podcast with
Gamergate can go
of Life
suck
of
up.
Geek, where it was just
Like-
gamer girls. And
You've
I,
never played Gamer? You've never heard of Gamergate?
Oh my, we're getting.
Well,
I got a lot of education to do, folks.
I wonder why I
Gamergate
have
is,
Jeffrey up
Gamergate
here
is one of those
sometimes.
things that we'll talk about
Hey,
later, not online.
hey.
But
You at least play Plants vs. Zombies.
there's a
do.
whole other side to the thing, and it is. I don't
Star
understand
Trek
why,
Online.
especially as a geek community, we have everybody. Even
Why,
on this
why
crew,
are we hating our
we
own?
have everybody.
Why are we
Why do
hating
hate
on our own people?
And you're right, because I don't see
I
these.
feel like it's kind of like the LGBT community where everybody's hating on each other for some reason.
But we did a podcast recently that you'll hear on Life of Geek in a few weeks, where it was just gamer girls talking about what it's like for them.
Oh,
And
God.
these are like good gamers. They're good gamers. They just want to play. I didn't know that there weren't women in esports. They created a women's esport league. Like,
Yeah.
really?
Nice.
Did
There's
you
30
have
of
to
them.
create
Yes, they
a
had
women
to.
esports?
Yes.
It's just one sporting league. It's not like you're running down a field. You're pushing buttons.
So,
Right,
so
but they
and
also
it's
have to
kinda
feel
like,
safe. I mean, there's a famous event during it wasn't Evo, but it was one of the fighting game tournaments where a girl, literally her own teammate, was berating her.
Yeah.
To the other point where the team literally stopped and goes, "How to defend her?"
Yeah.
Not in a video game fight, but in a verbal fight. He actually had to get thrown out of the fighting game leagues. He was berating his own cohort
because she was
only because she was a woman.
Okay, I'll give you a point on this.
Okay.
So I work for Bethesda. I go to their events. I do demos. So I had to do I was doing a press conference where I had a bunch of press in front of me asking me questions about a game. It would happen to be Evil Within. And one of the reporters actually had the balls to ask me, am I an actual gamer or am I just a booth babe?
See, here's where
Wow.
the
That's
other
pretty
the other
harsh.
side of this gamer community is there's a lot of positives, but as the geek community, we should be more open to things. And this gamer community being the biggest of the geek communities, I cannot fathom how this still happens.
Yeah.
Because the gamer community creates charities.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They create, great leagues.
We have Extra Life.
They do Extra Life. There's military
Uh,
gaming charities.
Awesome Games Done Quick, Awesome Games Done
Yeah.
Quick
The
summer
one-
events.
We,
Yeah.
The
so
one
we
thing
can
I
create
really-
all these amazing things. How is it we're still living on the Stone Age?
How are we still hating on each other?
Because okay, you go first.
Well, the one thing I do really like about all the gaming communities and such like that, it's like looking from a psychology type side. It helps a lot of people cope with like depression, anxiety, and such, and it helps them get out there more. So to me, I really enjoy it. But like to the bad, I can definitely understand. It's annoying how people are always like this, because I'm a different kind of geek. Like I do a lot of LARPs, I do a lot of Renaissance fairs, I play a bunch of MMOs and board games, to where you guys do more of the console gamings and such, and it's still new to me, so I'm still kind of getting into that, and you guys have embraced it and like, okay, hey, all right,
We'll
teach
show
me
you.
how to play this and this and this, and it's been great. And now once I start playing, I'm hooked on Plants vs. Zombies, and it's been, I love it.
See,
So-
I can't
It's
wait.
very-
I
So
can't
I'm starting
wait.
to branch out, but then you guys kind of branch out to me, and we, get more into
It's-
the Renaissance and little
you know,
things like
it's-
that, and LARPing. So
It's sad because I used to want to play with people on games, and then I realized the community's just
we say we're inclusive, we say we like each other, but I'd rather play by myself personally than have to deal with some of the people that I run into online.
Every time I go online, I mute everyone that's on a mic because
we're muting you because you're just using your Connect mic and you can hear everything going on in your room.
I don't have. I'm in my living room. I don't have like
That's
a
yours.
headset. My dog ate it.
I think
My dog ate
another
my
part of
headset.
it is.
I've heard that before.
I think another part of it is the fact that with gaming, just leave it there. The part of the gaming community is also
It's dead to me. Don't die. Don't die. We love you.
You're not dying on live
The
TV.
gamers are performing a curse
So
right now.
yeah, I know, right? I wanted to say.
Silence the code.
So the trick is with gaming is a lot of people are nice in front of your face,
Oh yeah.
but you turn the camera off.
That's everybody.
That's
Put
everybody.
a camera. But what I'm saying is,
It's just life in
there's
general.
a camera. But when there's no camera on someone, when it's only your voice and you're not your real name,
Oh, then you think
can-
you're all hard and everything.
right?
When
Like
you're really a
how many
14-year-old
13-year-olds?
in mommies and
How many
basements.
13-year-olds would be absolutely terrified if I knocked on their door and said, "I know who you are"?
Why does it have to
Pocky,
be?
you're a
Maybe-
pushover. Come
Why
on.
does it have to be
Teddy bear.
13-year-olds?
Well,
Because
like,
we know
You
it's
got
all
something wrong with
13-year-olds.
13-year-olds?
mostly their attitude online.
But
You can tell.
this
You can
goes
tell how old they
back
are.
to,
Yeah.
Right.
as a
Cool.
geek community, we pride ourselves on being inclusive and open. And, for everything that good that happens in the gamer community, it's the bad ones that everyone looks at that makes
Yes.
the news. And it
Right,
makes
it's
it
like
look
anything.
bad.
Cutie pie versus
Okay.
Markiplier.
I'll admit something. I cannot stand. All right, for honestly, with the people in the gaming community, for what I cannot stand, and this is negative, is that it's the people who just play to win. I'm like, no, just play the game to have fun. Just
But
play
some
to
people
have fun.
actually play them
Yeah.
professionally. They want to do that.
Which is understandable, but just be nice about it. But there's so many people that are so negative about it. It's just like, it makes me not
Yeah.
want to play certain games because I just don't want to deal with it.
I just stopped playing those games.
Yeah,
It killed the love for those games I had because I do play those games.
And that's where unfortunately a lot of sticking with guilds, and if you look at WoW and look at other MMOs, that's where guilds come into favor. It's like
we have
why-
a guild that we play with Diablo.
Right, and you play with those people exclusively because they've gone through a litmus test, which is they're in that guild. If they're in that guild, that means somebody recommended them. Those people are recommended because they are part of your group.
And they're fun to play with. You have a
And-
set people you
but if
play
you-
with.
But how long is it until that guild breaks up because of something happened?
But even when the guild breaks up,
This also brings up the other
you know-
part of how do you start playing new people. I love playing with new people on Xbox, and they're good. I'll friend them.
Yeah.
That's how my friends list has grown. I'm not afraid to jump into a lobby with random people. It's weird when I get the random 10-year-old talking about how they're going to do my mom, but there's nothing weird than the squeaky voice telling you that over the intercom. It's like,
Hey, you, Slayton, I'm gonna do your mom so hard. I'm gonna use my cord gun. Bam! What now? Oh.
Jeffrey's gonna be that 13-year-old free about forever.
No,
young.
really, I heard something like that similar the other
Really?
night playing Plants vs Zombies,
I don't.
and
I don't
I
like
was the
my.
zombie, and he was coming after me. He was a little
I
crackled
I don't
corn
let
dude.
my
So we're
8-year-old
not-
nephew play.
so we
That's
can
why I
hurry
knew
up.
people.
So we can
Yeah.
hurry up and get away from the bad. Let's go to get to the good. I will
Yeah.
say this about the bad groups. The bad groups, generally the bad players, if you look at them, I don't like using this phrase, but they are not true. And you're gonna love this. They're not true They're not true gamers. They are CODs. They're Call of Duty fans. They're
God, I
Modern
hate that
Warfare
game.
fans. They're Madden fans. They play that game. It's like you're a fan of a. It's the difference between a gamer and versus a movie fan versus a. Okay, that's your question.
I wouldn't say it's just that game because you're just using specific games that you mostly have played. No. Listen, because that is every single game. If there's online play, it's every single game.
It's because
And
there's a harder concentration in the Modern Warfare and Call of Duty games.
I'm pretty sure
they call
there is,
it
and
Call of
that's
Duty
why I
Ghosts
don't
because
play
the
them.
series died years ago.
Right, but what
I
I'm
don't-
saying, but what I'm saying is like if you look at the guys who trash talk you really
It's
hardcore.
typically they play those games.
They play those games,
Okay.
or they play that one game.
That was their intro
When-
into the gamer community. So they expect they can take that trash talk that they learned from playing in Call of Duty and Modern Warfare and Madden, and they can take it to other games.
But generally,
Why is
those
there
are
so much drama in gaming? It's ridiculous.
because
just have fun
because they're people
until
who
he
don't-
backstabs you.
But the thing is I feel the part I feel is that because they only play those style games, that one style, They don't go out anywhere else. You won't find that Call of Duty COD player playing like League of Legends or playing WoW.
Yeah.
But we have those people that play League of Legends like that too.
Right, but again, they will never leave that wedge.
No, they won't.
So
It was like that when I used to play EverQuest.
there's a much more positive side to things.
Absolutely,
that I think
that's where we want to go.
should really become the main
totally.
focus of getting the gamer community, the geek community to that point. And I don't know anyone more charitable than gamers.
No.
No.
We've dealt with a lot of
I-
charity
I-
gaming things.
I do Extra Life every year, and
Yeah.
I sit literally in a room for 24 hours. No, don't get me wrong. I enjoy this because for 24 hours, I don't have to sew. I don't have to worry about work. I get to sit in a room in the dark playing video games.
And when I get my system up, I'm totally going to do a 24-hour marathon also. My
You
wife
know?
hates me for it.
And they raise amazing amounts of money for amazing charities.
Oh,
And and no
Make-A-Wish.
one looks at that side. No one looks at the side of look at the good they're trying to do. Look
It's
at the
kind of
change
like
they're trying to do.
it's kind of like the gamers that raised $16,000 and then brought in over $1 million worth of food for a food bank, and somebody submitted the story to the news, and they wouldn't take it because they were gamers.
Yeah.
They didn't think it was important enough.
It's like you raise that much money playing a game, letting people watch you live stream. That's amazing. There's, I don't know, I'm trying to remember who it was. There's these gamers who literally play a game and they drive from
The
somewhere.
Desert Bus of Hope.
Yes, and they raise so
Loading,
much
ready,
money.
run.
Yes, loading, ready.
Pocky
Mark,
knows all those
They
charities.
are. I,
mean,
love
Mark-
that. I have
Mark's
actually
charity.
sat down.
What?
Markiplier does a
Yeah.
tour, and then some of the proceeds from his tour go to a charity.
Yeah.
It's so great because all they do is just a bunch of friends sit down, and
And
they
it's-
try to
it's-
raise money. They do this, yeah, and it's such a great charitable thing
And
they do.
it's something we
to the
should do,
community.
but that's just me.
Well, it's something.
that is stuff that we actually are
We're
talking
actually-
about.
Working on it.
We are working on it, trust me.
We already did one. We did our 24-hour game. We thought we were going to try to do it again this year. It
I would
it
like to
takes
see-
a lot for us to do that.
Yeah, I would like
It
to see
does.
Fanboy TV do everybody get together that has systems and do Extra Life this year.
We can totally do it. I'm down for it because, I've got an
They-
Xbox.
If
And
you guys
also-
think we should do something like that or something
if
similar, if you have a
gaming-
suggestion,
if you have a charity that we could raise money for, please let us know.
yeah, let us know. Go to fanboytv.com
Drop us a
and
line, just a contact button. Because the whole new
trust
site's
me.
up.
Yeah.
Or you just say.
So,
or you can catch us on our Facebooks.
But
But-
I also want to look at. I also will say like one of the longer running ones also has been Awesome Games Done Quick, which is all speedrunner games,
Mhm.
which is hilarious because some of the videos are like a minute long because that's how long it takes them to like watching
I
the
can't
world.
speedrun things.
Speedrunning is insane. It's its
like
own new
people that
sport.
can do, like, Mario.
Yeah, the dude beat in like 35
The
seconds.
little
Like, what?
Asian guy doing Mario, and then he somehow magically gets all these points, and I'm like, how do you do that?
my
How do
favorite
you
was
not run into the Goombas?
or how they can jump exactly one pixel and know where to go.
Exactly, like, who in the world?
But yeah, that one's like what like nearly $150 million total entire charity line. It's
That's really-
pretty insane.
That's really good.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I like about gaming communities, and just people just having fun with it. People do this through Twitch, through YouTube, and they just raise money, and they the Combat Creations. Chris and I have been kind of talking about maybe starting a charity with all the stuff that we've made, and auction the stuff off throughout one of our shows, and
Yeah.
do things like that. I mean, and that's what I like about it is that just even that's a geek thing right there. We build stuff. Let's go ahead and raise money.
Seriously,
and help do this.
I get bored. I will totally make more stuff like this to auction off.
It's really it's
I think-
such a great
but
community
it's-
and
I think
everything
it's
that
also not
they
even
have
just-
developed into
It goes
nowadays.
past just the charities, though. There's the
It
whole
does.
costuming side of gaming
Yeah.
that I
love costuming.
You have one of my favorites when you and Jill do Pyramid Head. Like, it's there's
The
thing
seriously, that is like my
so
hero.
tall.
That is my. It's okay. Jill and I are talking about. We're eventually going to do Warhammer 40k. We're going to do the Sisters of Battle, and then we are also going to be eventually doing a Big Daddy and Little Sister. And
We
we're
just
also,
had one of our crew
I know,
members
our
just
crew
freak
members
out right
freaking
now.
out. And we are also. So I'm actually building my own Big Daddy. And then Jill is going to be, instead of being Big Sister, she's going to be Big Mama. And we actually have the cages designed out so our kids can actually climb us and sit in the cages.
I want to be a big daddy.
We should do this. We should do
This
a
is
Fanboy
amazing.
TV.
So,
Builds giant Big Daddy costumes.
But I also
That's
love.
part of your show.
You guys should
Behind the
totally
costume.
fund our costume.
So other things I love is the fact there are conventions.
I love
There is.
cons.
cons are overall. And
I
you get
love
to see,
the cosplays that
you
come
get to
through.
see a lot of the good aspects at
I mean,
conventions.
wow,
Kid-
BlizzCon, EverQuest has a convention.
BlizzCon is beautiful.
Speaking of Warhammer, there's
Comic Con,
Gamescom.
Cons.
Gamescon.
Gamescom. I was just with, but yeah, I mean Tokyo Game Show, which is every year always insane. Their cosplay is.
Oh god, this stuff's
Insane.
amazing.
I think part of it is that for such a stereotype that we are antisocial, like
We sure
gamers-
get out a lot.
We do.
right. Well, the other part is you want to start a 30-minute conversation with a fan, tell them you like something.
Yeah.
And then you'll never shut them up.
I like Pokemon.
Well, that's one of the things.
Really,
that,
which one? I love the story. Which one you say?
Oh,
like
God.
that, and that's
But
how it starts.
You also God bless the fans of the communities. I love seeing people so excited. When I was at the Sonic panel at South by Southwest, I
I'm
was
sorry.
full in a room of Sonic fans, and you know what they're like. The guy next to me peed his pants when they showed a clip from a game.
Oh my god!
I'm like,
Literally.
It's like Homestuckers.
I am.
He did.
God bless you for being really passionate,
It's like
but
the Homestuckers.
you guys have to understand
Your
when
franchise
you're
has been
someone
good
from
in a
the
couple of
outside
years.
looking at you. Don't worry about what they think, but understand
Share
they're going
your
to
love.
judge you. Share your love, but
But
do it in a positive way. Don't
be known,
scream
we're judging you.
and cry and piss yourself over 5 seconds of game
No,
footage.
my favorite
But
was
you know what,
one of the major Sonic reviewers,
They
one of the
really-
major Sega game reviewers, actually is banned from
GameStop.
GameStop because he
What?
walked into a GameStop when they revealed the Sonic Boom
I
standees.
remember this guy.
This is animated.
I was still working at GameStop at this time.
Yeah, so you probably got the warnings about this
I did.
stuff. So apparently, like, the bandanas were a weird color or something. It's not the normal Sonic colors. He apparently grabbed the display, destroyed it by hand, then commenced tearing the store apart because the
There's a video?
Knuckles colors were different.
Yeah, Knuckles is the wrong color.
But see,
That's the negative message you guys are sending. Come on.
but Sega knows how to play with them. The Sonic the Hedgehog Facebook page is genius.
oh god.
It
It's
plays
like
with
Arby's.
memes.
It's
It
like
play- yeah,
Arby's.
it's like the it
Because
has
when
fun
you're
with
the butt of a
community.
joke, all you can do is run with
But
it.
that's a situation of the developer helping shape the community into a better light, and I think that's the both way street that really needs to happen. I don't think gamers should have full control over. Oh, we should be doing this, but it should be a two-way street. And I think Sega and Sonic are really leading that two-way street perfectly, and
I
that's a
don't think
prime
they are.
example of how you turn a weird gaming faction into something pretty cool.
It's
Except
kinda
they
like-
haven't. Name a good Sonic game that's come out in the last like 5 years.
Okay,
Sonic
then-
Generations,
No.
Sonic Racing Transformed.
No.
No.
Yes.
No.
No.
Yes.
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 No.
Sonic Racer Transform? No.
No.
Sonic Generations? Maybe, but all the 2D
The
side
original
scrollers.
Sonic games are
No,
the
no.
only good ones.
Okay, we're not going to go down this because next week we're talking about Sega. But so yes, gaming communities are very
Sega.
powerful. I think as a gamer community, we should be more responsible.
We
and
should.
We should.
try to make changes that need to happen, just as a geek community wide.
Well, I think they are. I think the problem is with anonymity, with the fact that like with Xbox Live, Sony, and all of them, even like Steam, whoever it is, the fact that you can be a hateful little prick, sit around and tell everybody how much, question their gender, tell them what you're going to do to your mother, threaten to murder their family, and the most you can do is hit a block button, and they go off and make it. Because there are even guys on Twitch who tell me, "Oh, you can have me banned. Don't worry, I have 13 more accounts."
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
that's the thing.
You know what your
With-
response is? I'll just ban your 13 more accounts. In the
Right, and I
community.
even tell them that, like, good, I'll ban you 13 more times. Guess
Don't-
what?
Don't
I
feed into the trolls, Pocky. Don't
But I
feed into
love
the trolls.
feeding
You want to know about the
Trolls.
trolls? that
no,
we
no,
get?
but that's the problem.
Trolls.
Don't feed into the trolls.
Trolls.
Feeding the trolls.
I
We'll
love
just
trolls.
feed the trolls to the Bergens.
I love trolls. They make me laugh.
We'll just feed them to the Bergens.
But the problem
Yes.
is the problem is when you feed a troll, you make it bigger. The problem is making a troll bigger makes them more
We're
hate-filled.
not talking about trolls anymore. These two are losing their minds.
Right.
They should not have had as much sugar before the show as they
love-
probably had.
I'm just gonna say,
I hated
as
that
much
movie.
as we all hate trolls, I love them because they're ridiculous.
They really
embarrass,
entertain
they
me.
embarrass themselves.
Right, but
They
they
do.
don't
They
see
make
themselves
an
as
ass out of
embarrassed.
But
They see
that's
themselves as
what
winning.
the whole the community needs to change, especially after talking to these gamer girls.
Yeah.
I was appalled that this is still a thing. Like we
Right.
are living in.
It's just, yeah.
I deal with
What
it every
year is
time I
this?
get on the game. 2017.
Yeah.
I deal
We-
with it every time I get on a video game.
Yeah,
I
we
mean-
should be beyond this.
How do you think my wife feels? How do you think Kim and them also still feel? I mean, my wife, who doesn't even have a camera, when they hear her voice, gives her so much crap.
Yeah. That's why I love playing with the people I play with. Okay, so I'm not an online gamer person. I'm not a computer gamer, but I play Diablo, and we
Good
have
game.
a group of people that play with us, and they're fantastic. You know, they don't give us crap. They don't give Jill and I crap because we're girls. They go, "Hey, are you having a hard time today? Hey, let's play together, and I'll power level you and run you through so you can play." And they're great people. They don't judge us.
I like those type of people. I think we should.
Right,
all
and,
be those
I,
type of
and I think what it is getting better. But the problem is it's for every mole you whack, 3 more show up because they can keep showing back up. But it's eventually getting to them because eventually they'll either
They're gonna get older. Their kids are gonna go up and be like, "I ain't gonna be like you, Dad." That's what it's gonna be.
All you gotta do is it's like if someone's giving you crap when you're playing a game, just ignore them.
Exactly.
That's what I do.
Enjoy your
And
game.
just put the best face forward for the gamer community. And that's all we have to say about this because
They
we're out of
constantly
time for this
want to
topic.
We are.
So up next, Jeffrey and I. Well, Jeffrey's the subject of my 10 things.
This
list.
is gonna be so much fun because I
This
have
is
no
lots of
idea
fun.
what it's about.
See, he wouldn't let me do it because I'm the constant cynic.
No.
And he's like, no. And I'm
So
like,
I'm
yeah.
hijacking-
Don't you judge the Pokemon.
This week's 10 things list. It's my wish list for the Pokemon Switch game that's incoming.
Wait, that's what we're talking about?
We'll be right back after this. All right, everyone. Welcome to this week's 10 things list.
This is gonna be so good.
This is my I lost it when they announced Pokemon for the Switch. I ain't gonna lie.
He did.
And,
He almost peed his pants.
I argued with Pocky, and Pocky argued with me, and I proved him wrong that it is indeed a decent Pokemon game.
Yes.
So I wanted to talk today about. Ready for this?
I am so.
My
I'm ready
wish
for
list
this.
of everything they should do for this game, but they probably won't. So this is just a complete wish list. So we're gonna
Choose
kick it off
wisely.
with number 10 on my list, and this is it's kind of an interesting way to put it.
Okay.
They didn't have all the Pokemon.
What?
They have how many generations of Pokemon now? Don't shortchange us and give us them in waves like you like to do. No, give us every last Pokemon that's there, and then some new ones.
They're not gonna
You've
give you
got
all of them?
a
That's-
next-gen system. There is no excuse to not give us every Pokemon. Come on now.
That's ridiculous. Why are you guys not going to give them all of us everyone? I mean,
We don't know.
I guess
That's
they're
why
going to like releasing patches or
That's the way Nintendo works.
expansions.
They will switch things out.
It's like every Pokemon game now.
Yeah.
I hate
So number 9 on my
It's gonna be
list
annoying.
is going to be another fun item, and this is I don't know how to put this. One of the things the Pokemon game is good for is regional Pokemon. Because you're in different places. They need to keep that, and this is
Yeah.
going to tie into something later on down the list. The regional Pokemon. Pokemon that's not in every place you play.
I kind of like that because
'Cause,
like in America we're the only ones with the tours.
Yeah, and it worked in Pokemon Go.
Yeah, the
it's
mine
working
is.
really well.
I think you have to go to Europe to get the mine.
Yeah.
Which
That's
is really
something
kind of
they
neat.
need to kind of keep off over this way.
I kind of like it because it makes me want to. Because I really want a mine, so it really makes me want to aim to go to Europe again, just so I can go get the mine.
Yeah.
Pokemon Go.
Which leads to number 8 on our list today, and this is another fun item. And there's a thing that used to be big, and it was the second screen experience.
Yeah.
It was really good for Plants vs. Zombies because you could pull up the Xbox One Smart Glass and play boss mode. They need to do a second screen experience for Pokemon. Let's face it, your phone could be a Pokedex. It works outside of the game,
Wait.
and it can track what you're doing. We know you can track what you're doing in the game because they do it all the time with these other games. And boom, right there, you can see everything you need to know while you're playing the game. You can take it out there and like NFC
That
on your
would-
phones.
That would be
and share
actually pretty.
information.
That would be really cool to do because I would, because I've seen people actually still dress up like Pokemon trainers and hunters and such, and they go out there and they dress up, they show off their colors, and they're just doing this. But that'd be kind of cool having like a little Pokédex next to you
Yeah.
and going with your phone and still playing and learn about it.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really neat. That'd be a very, I think, a sales pitch, guys.
Which then brings us to number 7, and this was tied into something later on. Regional start areas. Like, I know that those switches not region locked, but it
No.
knows where you are.
It
So
does.
if you're in America, you should start in a specific area. If you're in Canada, you should start in a specific area. And if you're in Japan, you should start wherever you're at. You should start in a specific area, And you have to beat all your gyms in order to be able to travel to other areas to get other Pokemon.
That's actually kind of neat.
This
I like
way,
that.
not everyone's just thrown into the same place.
But if you're going in the gyms, are you going against other players or are you
The-
going against NPCs?
the gyms will always be NPCs because there's no way you can do that.
I'm so down for that.
But there's an idea around that. But I think you should start, even if it's not, continent based. Everybody should just start someplace random. So I would start in like Kanto, and you start in Johto,
Okay.
and I'd have a friend in another continent, and so he'd be playing a game, I'd be playing a game. We had to try to meet up and trade out Pokemon.
But we have to get through all these obstacles in order
Yeah.
to... That's awesome. I
So
like
it's
that.
not just easily jumping around, but
Yeah.
you've got this whole big world that you can travel to, but you got to meet certain conditions. This way, everyone's having a fun experience,
And
and they start to meld together.
That'd be kind of cool because then you just put like a pinpoint. Okay, this is all right. This person playing a game. We're right next to each other, but we're way over here. So in order for we have to beat all this stuff to get to our pinpoint, and then we
Yeah.
can like trade Pokemon or something like that.
Yeah.
Just
Trade
be-
with Pokemon.
Hey,
I got a Pikachu, bitch.
hey, Ghastly.
All right.
I never give Ghastly away.
Next
he's
up
my
on our
baby.
list is number 6, and team play. Pokemon's a very solo game. If you're gonna
It
bring it to the
is.
next gen system, it really needs to be able to have team play. And you could partner up with your fellow trainers and go take on a dungeon or Team Rocket or something, and just have lots of fun. And it could happen really well because if you look at the way they structure the movies, they're kind of team play. Like
They
the
are.
first movie, everyone went up against Mewtwo. The second movie, they had to go save the birds. I don't remember the third movie because all the ones after that suck.
Well,
But-
I think that would be a really great idea because basically, if you do a team play, okay, say you go full on electricity Pokemon, I go full on, psychic Pokemon, bam, and now
Of course
we
you
have.
run psychic Pokemon because you don't have taste in good Pokemon. It's all about Jigglypuff. I don't care. I already know. I would rock the Jigglypuff.
And we're gonna
In
go,
our team play, I would rock the Jigglypuff, and he would save us all.
I would go Shadow.
But yes, team
Shadow
play.
Ghastly.
If you're bringing next gen systems, and they're already, they're promising a better online play network, and they're charging for it, so there's obviously a reason they're charging for it because they know they're going to be team playing Pokemon. They're going to be raking in the money.
I will just say Alakazam would kick your Jigglypuff ass.
Go put your Alakazam to sleep, bitch. And one of those spoons in. All right, next up on my list is number 5. And this was a bit dumb. Guilds. You already have 3 guilds in Pokemon Go. Extend it out into this next game. Let everyone join a guild. And you could do big guild battles. You could make smaller teams. You could do, maybe there's a Pokemon raid. I don't have any idea how a Pokemon
But
raid
we
would
would
work.
have a whole entire Fanboy TV guild. How awesome would that be?
But yeah, you can make your own guild or join one of the main 3, which are those 3. I forget their names.
So okay, but if you do a guild, can you be any of the 3 teams and still be part of the same guild? Or you all have to be in the same color?
Most guilds
team?
just work is you form your own guild and people join it. But I think the problem with that is you get
Instinct,
500
Valor, and
games.
Mystic.
So if you keep your main 3 guilds, you can work it.
Okay, I can see that. Got
So-
some instinct.
Next up on our list, after guilds, because I think guilds is a pretty important feature.
Yeah.
Now we're in my top 4. You ready for this?
Okay.
All right, instead of just basic trainers, you need to be able to pick RPG classes and skill trees. So not everyone's just playing a trainer, because if you watch the show, you've got scientists, you've got researchers into biology,
You got medics,
you've got people who specialize in certain types of Pokemon.
herbology.
Herbology. There are
Alchemy.
different types. So
Yeah.
if you're this is gonna tie into one of my biggest issues with this game that better happen. An RPG class system would just make everybody's character. I mean, even if it's limited, like in Destiny, there's 3 classes and some subclasses. WoW has its certain classes. You don't have to go overboard, but just enough so that not everyone's playing the same trainer.
Usually,
every single
what
place.
like a lot of games do, they do okay. You have your character, and then when you get a certain level, you can open your branches of your trees,
Yeah.
and then you can. There's like 3 to 4 different
this
trees
way,
you can choose from,
Going into
which is a
team
really great
play
idea.
makes you have a good team. You
Yeah.
know, you have your psychic.
Hey, what spec are you? What spec are you? Or what
Let's
class
go
are
play.
you? And what class are you?
I mean, how much
Bam.
better could that
What kind of
possibly
Pokemon
be?
you have? It's very. If you think about it, it's very strategic to do that. I think it'd be a really great idea.
Which now we're in my top 3. This is where it starts to get really good. So number 3 on my list today is custom character creation. We do not all want to be Ash or Red or Blue or whatever the hell you call
We do
it.
not all want to wear
We
a
all do
freaking
not
hat on our head.
wanna be
all have the
the
same haircut.
And
all have the
this
same
thing
uniform.
from Carpy Jump that I'm playing right now. There's no reason not to have custom
As
Pokemon
long-
trainer characters.
I will say one thing though. As long as our outfits don't look like it's from World of Warcraft, where I got an epic that looks terrible and doesn't match any of my other armor.
That's
Back
beside
when
the
it was
point.
level
I mean,
1 to
they
60.
they started introducing the characterization and
Yeah.
Pokemon Go, very limited, but still, there has to be enough so that there should be a bunch of people. So you can tell we're not all playing the same character. That's a big thing. Then going into number 2.
I think that'd be a really good idea to do.
And this one is massively important. An MMO style open world. Like an online world, everyone's a Pokemon trainer. There's a few NPCs. Even if they do it like Dragon Ball Xenoverse, where you have a hub and then you guys can shoot off into missions together, that's fine. Online world for Pokemon is the only way this is going to work. If you make a single player game after they are promoting the Switch as a multiplayer system. All their games are multiplayer. They have no excuse.
And this is actually, I've read on forums, I've read on threads everywhere. This is what people want. They want it to be online. They want people to
do it.
It's like, come on, these are the fans talking. We want to play.
I think of the crew, I'm the only one with a Switch.
I'm actually going to be getting a Switch within the next month, and I want to be able to.
You better get Mario Kart because we got to play Mario Kart. Which leads to my number one most ultimate request. This has to be an open world. Zelda approved. Open world is the way to go.
Please.
So it's not a linear story where you're on a path and you got to move a bike or burn down a bush or fix a tree or wake up a Snorlax. No, an open world where you can go and do missions and find dungeons and discover things and really live the life of a Pokemon trainer that you didn't quite get with Pokemon Go.
I will say, as long as the zones are not all blocked off by mountains. Because there's a lot of games out there, folks. A lot of freaking games that are all zoned off by mountains.
That's the way Pokemon is. You're stuck to a path.
I think
opening up the world
I hate it.
And just letting it be where you can go.
Let's go wake up a Snorlax.
Explore things, open new things, find new things. I will be running through the grass with my Jigglypuff, putting your bitches to sleep.
Ghastly would destroy you.
You wouldn't see me coming. So that's been my 10 things of my Pokemon Switch wish list.
I approve of this Switch list.
I thought about it long and hard for 2 weeks. This is what has to happen. And the reason I didn't put Pocky up here is he just argued with me the whole time because he doesn't want it to be a real Pokemon game because Pocky is just weird. So that's been it for this week's 10 things list. We'll be back with you guys next week, but we'll be right back after this to wrap up the show. I'm not.
So, I like it. You described Monster Rancher.
You did. You perfectly
That's what
described
they
Monster
need to do.
Rancher.
They need to do that.
Rancher.
But in a Pokemon
You've never
universe.
played Monster Rancher either?
No, don't worry about that one.
Guys, I'm just getting into like the real console gaming and everything else like that. I played PC for most of the time. It's all been MMOs.
So we're out of time for this week.
Yes, we are.
We're going to wrap up Video Game Month next month by geeking out over Sega because I get to make
because he's a Sega fanboy.
Yeah,
Carl Sagan.
And I'm trying to line up a super special guest for that show, so it'll be lots of fun. And
isn't it our end of a season?
It's also our last episode of the season next week. So season 8 is coming to a close.
Nope, season 7 is coming to a close. We're going on season 8.
Okay, yeah. So here's the thing.
And he's been here since the beginning.
By the time we start in January, we will have had 200 episodes of fan service.
Wow.
Total.
So
we're old.
No, you guys haven't been on all of them.
Nope.
Pocky and I have been on most of them.
But I've watched almost
Sean
all of them.
has been on since the beginning. We're coming
He's
up
old
on.
too.
I had to count the other day because I didn't realize how many episodes we had. We had almost 200 episodes, y'all.
Wow, that's
we've been doing
badass.
this for some years.
Did
and
we
it's
get
been awesome.
some balloons for 200?
We'll have a party on our 200th episode, guys.
So
we're doing something special for.
We're
doing something special coming back in. It's
balloons.
everyone's favorite type of show to do.
Oh yeah.
Our Roundtree behind the scenes show where everybody gets to be on and talk about stories. That's
There
how
we
we're
go.
kicking off next season. So we have more fun things on it for you. We have Behind the Costume next, which they're doing
LARPing.
LARPing, and lots of fun. And then
Larking.
And then Eddie Rotten will be in for Zombie Life TV at the end of the night, and we'll have lots of fun. So we'll see you guys next week. Make sure you hit us online, fanboytv.com. Follow us on social media. You can see all the links there.
Yep.
And just thanks
Find
for
us.
watching, and
Yeah.
thanks for being here with us.
Yes.
Like, it's been a long journey. It's been lots of fun. And like, when I realized it's an achievement to have been able to do this many freaking shows.
It's amazing.
I mean, and the fact that you've started off with just one show.
Yeah.
Now
And
you have you have
we have
five
different
shows.
live
Five shows.
not to count everything that's pre-recorded that's being worked on. Not
Yeah, all
counting everything that's being developed.
That's and the podcast.
And then we will still have a whole bunch of new shows that are going to start coming out soon.
And
Yeah.
the streaming
Next season,
and the
such.
streaming
You
show.
can see Mark of the Beast this weekend. It's our new horror short with Mark Martinez, which you guys might remember from the show as the Drifter, who would go like this. And then
See,
just
if
be on
I
camera.
rotate Mark, see me and Mark.
Hockey rotates, Mark goes off set.
See,
Yeah.
we can't have a show together because otherwise it'd be like this.
It would just be a
It'd be
never
like
ending.
toast.
What's
It's
going
like putting
on?
toast on the
On
back
a
of a cat.
They would, yes. So, we're
I
done.
do
We'll
see.
see you guys next week to talk about all things Sega. Everyone say goodnight.
Good night!
Sega.